All right, it's RNDM cuts, I guess, but it's first official local artist interview. I've been trying to get around to that for a minute. And we have MKE Neely, or you go by your artist name is just Neely.
Yeah, let's go by Neely.
Yeah. So I guess let's just start it off super generic. Who are you, and why are you being interviewed right now?
I'm Deontay Neely. My artist name is Neely, which is my last name. I rap, I produce, I take pictures, photography.
Yeah, you seem to be really into the photography thing. Close the door for me. But the photography thing is like the first. When you go on your Instagram, because that's, you know, when you meet people nowadays, you tend to meet them. Yeah. You tend to know you tend to know about their Instagram and their Twitter before, because we was at an event together, but we never really exchanged words because you was performing and doing a bunch of other
around
shit.
Taking pictures and shit.
Yeah, and it seemed like that's one of the first things that you get from you. Like when I go through your Instagram, I'm like, oh, he got like these very texture filled pictures with a lot of, you know, almost retro themes on some almost vaporwave shit.
I get the retro shit so often. Yeah.
You came in here and you set up your fucking tripod randomly, and I was wondering like, and then you told me you only shoot on film, and I asked you, do you shoot short movies? But you really into the film photography thing.
Yeah.
And that's something that, like, I'm not a photographer, and I would imagine most people watching aren't, but that's something that I think it kind of give you a look when it comes to like your artist image. You got these very, like I said, these very texture filled, like very tangible looking pictures, except I'm scrolling through your Instagram.
Yeah.
You know?
No cap. Yeah.
No, but I just listened to 96 Neon. Is that the car you pulled up in?
Oh no, dude! Literally dropped it Friday. Went to shit like Saturday. Like I don't even know what's going on with my Neon right now. But as of right now, it's retired. I'm just using it to finish this promo content for the project.
Yeah.
Like the last video I posted on my Instagram, like that's like after the fact. Like my shit is like has a massive leak right now. I just pulled that shit around the corner, set up like my tripod, and you know did a few short clips with my shit. That
one video that you put up with the purple
that's what I'm talking about,
color grading, that shit, that's what I'm saying, like that's so you, it seemed like, you know,
aesthetics, just aesthetics, period.
Just having an artist image. Like when you look at like I'm gonna just take a random rapper, NBA Youngboy. When you look at NBA Youngboy, he looked like the poster child of like that type of rapper. Like you could look at him and automatically know like, oh, that's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But then when you look at you automatically see like not necessarily rapper, but you automatically see something. It's you become synonymous with the film shooting and the video I saw you from, and you know what I'm saying, things like that. Your artist image is like, to people who don't know you, is like way more important than like anything really.
And like I had to learn that like over time. Like I really took a break from everything, so like I feel like everything kind of started falling in place when I came back. Like I really didn't have an artist image. I really didn't release videos like that. Like you got my project, you got my cover art, and like it's like me looking down. Like you might listen to my music and see me in person, I don't know who the fuck I am. So like over the last like 2 years, like people have gotten to know my face a little bit more, and I've learned how to manipulate images and aesthetics to convey something interesting.
Yeah.
Capture people's eye and like try to capture like just a moment. Yeah,
that's what the picture's about. That's what the I think like your artist image is down. Like I be telling so many guys that, because I run the studio out of this fucking room, and so many guys come in here and they just be generic ass rappers. Yeah. Like they just be, you know what I'm saying, you know, Milwaukee niggas, I'm dumping, I'm cramming, maybe slapping or whatever the fuck the kids do nowadays.
Yeah, broke ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Bankhead. He Milwaukee OG when it comes to the music, really. But and then nigga only like mid-20s. That's funny. Yeah, but what was I saying? You have a certain image that is easily recognizable. I think your guy now, who like really he the reason that we talking right now. He invited me to the show.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So I he got a very distinct artist image too. He seemed to be on the more, I mean, both of y'all really seem to be on the more elusive side of things where like you see it, but you see him but you don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more, I think a lot of guys, like, you know, some people's art revolves around them, and then some people's art revolves around, you know, symbolism and images and shit like that. And I think y'all fall into the latter category, which is shit that I love, because I just, you know, I hate when I see like, you know, I don't want to see you sitting in the fucking park where you grew up and like just looking ugly and shit, like make or you know what I'm saying. And of course it's all contextual, but it's a picture paints 1,000 words. You don't need to, you know, have your face in every picture and text on every fucking piece of cover art and shit like that. So I like the more show don't tell type of thing that guys go for. I try to go for that with my own shit.
I feel that. And like, I mean, I can see exactly what you're saying, but it's like I'm on the inside looking out type shit. I'm just doing this shit.
Yeah. It's hard to take like compliments and judge your music in front of people and be like, because you so in it, like you birthed these songs, these, you know what I'm saying? So I get that for sure, where it's just like you can't really be objective, so it's just like, thanks, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, yeah, that shit was amazing, right? But sometimes I know, you know, MacBook slap. Like, I know you know that. You know what I'm saying? I know you know that.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, I know you know that. It's certain highs that you get as an artist when you be just like, damn, like. And did you have that feeling when you made MacBook? Because we forgot to mention this. You produce all your own music, or most of your own music.
Most of it, like, what you call it? I think it was like, because I basically worked on 96 Neon for like damn near a year, a little bit over a year. Because, what was he doing? Me and Now did our collab tape, Postmodern the Best, and like after that, I died.
Where that's at, Bandcamp?
It was on Spotify and shit, but bro had did a bunch of shit with rebranding as Nowlex now, so we'll re-upload it when the next project comes out. But yeah, another project coming from me and bro. But
okay.
What was I saying? The fucking what was I saying?
You were saying something about what I asked you about the about how you felt when you made MacBook. And
everything on 96 Neon was like just kind of like spurred a moment based on feelings, and like I really just like was in my car all the time and just like thinking out ideas. And this is like around the time that like Blueface was emerging and bubbling on the internet. And like his whole style and the correlation between like the Bay Area niggas and like Detroit / Milwaukee sound.
It's a very high correlation. It's weird, right?
Yeah, so
two different sides of the country. Probably didn't even do that on purpose.
Exactly. Yeah. And I love that shit. And I was listening to it so often, but like, I'm not a dumper. I don't got hoes. Well, I got a few hoes, but not like an abundance of hoes.
You're not a Blueface type of nigga.
Exactly. I'm not a hood nigga. I'm not getting drugs off. I'm not, you know, living that life. So it's like, what am I doing? I'm trying to jig off the rap. Could have got a sack rather jig off the rap.
Yeah, and then like the whole thing, I think, is like when my brother, who's in the other room, who we gonna record the, you know, normal RNDM shit after this, but he asked me about you and like what type of music you make and shit like that, and I was like, the only way I can really describe it is like kind of lo-fi yet modern hip hop, because you still got the very sample based lo-fi elements. Like, where do you get your samples from? You said Splice?
Splice. Well, like I started using Splice like in the last year, but like mostly
You be
just
sampling
digging.
in the
I be online like looking for samples like niggas used to dig through the crates basically.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
sometimes I be forgetting what the fuck I be sampling.
Yeah, so you probably just, I think that's the same thing with me when I'm here. Like I could play you the song, but I can't go to the record and play the track probably. But you just got a very, it's a mixture of old and new.
That's why I like to refer to it like as postmodern, because like
I saw that on your genre shit.
Yeah, because I feel like my sound couldn't exist without the previous shit that came before me, and that is currently happening.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I'm like, it's funny how we don't use those prefixes and shit like that in hip hop. Like when you got hip hop, we usually just say, oh, this is this rap, that rap. But like, you know how like, you know, you might classify some other shit as like post punk or post hardcore or whatever you want to fucking, you know, post it, or you know what I'm saying. It's we don't usually, in the hip hop community, we don't usually get into those like micro genres, even though they very much do exist. But damn, I'm such a fucking, we go off on tangents so much.
Yeah.
But I was asking you about the project itself. Like, what was the process? You said you use FL Studio. You'd be online trying to find, I would imagine, older samples.
It's
you throw some fucking trap drums on there, and shit turn into magic.
I don't know. Everything's just kind of, I don't know. I kind of just hop in FL and whatever happens. But
you don't ever go in and be like, I'm gonna make this type of beat.
Like sometimes, but it's rare that whatever I have in mind comes out. Like it's really just kind of like spontaneous when I hop on FL. But with 96 Neon, I was basically just kind of like not rush anything and just let everything come to me organically. So like I remember one day I had dropped Nile off like after a long ass studio session, and bro was connected to my Bluetooth in my car. So when he got out, I didn't have my shit connected. So I was just driving with like no music, nothing, just ambiance and my keys jingling. And I was like, this shit kind of sound cold. So
you sampled the keys?
I got the idea for keys. I was like, I want a song with like keys in it that sound cool. And yeah, Keys was basically the first song, but like I got the idea, really didn't like manifest the idea until like one day I found the sample on Splice with the guitar and shit. And it was just kind of like fucking around with like,
that's that one track with that you shot the purple color graded video to. Yeah, what's that song?
Keys.
It's Keys. That's towards the end of the song. That's the last track, isn't it?
No, it's what is it, like 5? Yeah, I think it's like Keys. I Miss God Sometimes, MacBook. Yeah, 5.
MacBook is the last one. But the whole project, it seemed like me and my brother was just having this argument on the podcast. Well, it wasn't really an argument because we kind of agreed, but we were just having this discussion on the podcast the other day about like shorter versus longer, and you know, when you know a lot of artists nowadays like Chris Brown are making fucking 45.
Yeah, dude, I still haven't listened to that album because
you won't ever listen to it because it's like, what are you doing to my like life? You trying to take over my life, Chris? Like,
and then fuck around and like just drop a deluxe album of your 45. Like, what are you doing?
Like, or I
get it,
or even the game shit with the 25 track shit. I just think that shit is like, of course, you know, you can go longer, have more fleshed out projects. Like, how long was To Pimp a Butterfly? Like, I'm pretty sure that was like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was long and fleshed out and thought out, and it was multi-layered and shit. But like
still, that was like even like a few years ago. I feel like in this day and time, ain't nobody should be dropping 20 anything.
I feel like back then it's like, bro, just don't, like, we are good at 16. Like, you could really be safe at 10, bro. Like,
yeah, truly.
But I don't know. I really, you know, the motivation is, you know, to run the streams up. When you are artists like on that caliber of Chris Brown, people just gonna stream. People gonna probably treat that shit like a playlist anyway.
Yeah,
like just put that shit on shuffle. But you have a very condensed project, album lengthwise or project lengthwise and song lengthwise, and I love that because I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just ADD or some fucking shit, but it's never a dull moment. There's no fat on the project.
Dude, that's like, it's cool because like you're literally saying the shit that I was going for, from like the aesthetics to like not boring the listener. Like it's not a second for you to be like, man, I want to turn this shit off,
bro.
Everything
I could easily easily reach for the skip button, but I never did because at every turn I was being provided with new sounds, and even if, you know, it kind of slowed down for a second, like keys, it still was very, it had movement.
Yeah, I feel like everything is like moved pretty well, and like that was the whole thing. I just
20 minutes?
15.
14. Yeah. It's 14.
14?
It's 14.
My iTunes say 15.
My
Spotify looks like rounded the shit up. Yeah, I really wasn't thinking about like the song length per se, but just kind of like having a cohesive track that kind of like fleshed out everything I wanted to say in a short amount of time, but like it's straight to the point. Like everything is like something, like all of that with the beat changes, the flow switches, the bass drops, the ad libs, the noisy shit, then Too Long with the kind of choppity modern flow, but like I'm talking about like
your man's had a nice feature too.
Yeah, mine. Shout out to mine. Then the shit with now I wanted to do a back and forth with bro, and like from the auto tune hook to like me him, and then we both playing off of each other's themes, and then fucking Who Set the Mood with the Neptunes type vibes from Richie Slims with me initially saying, I wasn't
expecting a Richie Slims beat on this type of project, you know?
Exactly. Shout out to Richie.
Shout out Richie, bro.
That's been my guy for a second. Shout out to him for blessing me with that beat. Yeah, I was inspired by.
How did that happen? How did you get up? Like, it was just like organic. Like, what's up?
Yeah, I've been knew Richie, but like, you know, he started like buzzing in the kind of slap scene. Like he's a very versatile producer.
Yeah, I know he got that Mosey.
Yeah,
that Mosey.
He got a few places like Mosey, Shoreline Mafia. Yeah,
that's. But we was just talking about
the correlation.
Yeah, the correlation between that. I think it come down to just like, you know, really, I think all of hip hop come down to like how you treat the drums and bass, bro. That's like really what make that sound. And it's crazy. Like I wonder, when did that start to happen? Like did Detroit kind of, you know, take the G-Funk sound and kind of switch it up, or what happened? Like, how did that even?
Yeah,
that's an interesting.
Know, but I just love that shit.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing that, like, you know, a random producer in Milwaukee who loved that Detroit sound also just so happens to fit in with a West Coast nigga.
And then I was talking to Richie about this slip, and he was saying that like, I feel like it's a little bit of tension between like the Milwaukee and Detroit, like, you know, sound in those scenes with like who took it from who. But he was saying like most of the Milwaukee should be sounding like it came from New Orleans.
It seemed like Milwaukee has a certain
that kind of like hot boy shit, a
certain affinity for like super dirty Southern hip hop.
Yeah,
like especially like the Hot Boys or Boosie, especially. Yeah, like the whole city love Boosie.
True.
So like it's weird how like, but then again, I don't know. Like we still got like, I was just listening to like that fucking like. Really, it's a Milwaukee classic at this point. That fucking Milwaukee Jayers Twang Entertain shit. That shit is so like, Southern influenced, but we just took it and like did a weird ass dance over it and like like it's weird. What is that called? It's it's a word for the name of the spreading of cultures. It's just weird how like, you know, niggas can remix the shit and just flip flop, and then, you know, shit always come back. Like, have you been seeing niggas in baggy jeans lately?
Yeah, baggy jeans are definitely back right now. Like, they're popping.
Yeah, if you see a little nigga in baggy jeans, he is like 2 years ahead. 2, 4, 5 years ahead. Everybody gonna be wearing baggy jeans again on some dumb shit.
Yeah, skinny jeans low key not cool no more.
Yeah, you mainstream. If you like, I remember when I was like, you know, maybe 10 or 11, and I found out about like the new boys and niggas was jerking and shit.
I was doing that shit.
I was doing that shit. You got a bar in the project.
Oh yeah, fucking pin drop on a hoe like a jerk.
When I heard that, I was like,
yeah,
this nigga, I bet he was on that shit. But no, that shit corny as a bitch nowadays. I be scared that a picture of me looking like that gonna surface.
Probably, because I still definitely got YouTube footage out there.
Yeah, but no, that shit, like, when I saw them niggas, I was like, I gotta get in the skinny jeans, right? Like, I would die for a pair.
Like, I don't know, it's always kind of like the cool shit is anti shit. Cause I remember
bro,
in middle
the reason
school,
I did that is because, like, and when I did that, niggas was like, bro, you gay, this nigga gay.
Bro, I remember like, bro, this nigga in my band class wore skinny jeans one day, and bro, like, literally the whole day,
flamed his
niggas
ass.
just bullied this,
roasted his ass
for like the whole day. But like the next year, everybody's wearing skinny jeans.
Bro, the next fucking 2 seconds, all them niggas said, fuck it, Wayne got them on. Let's just go ahead and join them. It's such a weird thing how that happened. Like, cause nigga, when I was walking around 10th and Atkinson in my skinny jeans, niggas was looking at me with the side eye, bro. Yeah. Like, niggas was not fucking with that shit. But 2019, your favorite rapper got on some fucking tight ass jeans, some shit I wouldn't even wear, in a fucking purse, bro, and choker chains. Like, that shit is weird. Like, how. Yeah, I remember Anthony Fantano was talking about the basically like what's gonna be the next thing in hip hop. You know how like trap is like the thing, or what was peak trap? That was the concept. It was peak trap, and what is gonna be like, you know, how basically from like the 90s to the 2000s we went from, you know, what we would consider like golden age hip hop, or, you know, really just 90s hip hop, the more boom bap type of sound. New York is, you know, the most prominent type of New York rappers are the most prominent type of rappers in the game. And whoa, what's going on with this shit? But New York rappers are like the most prominent type of rappers in the game, and, you know, around like the late 90s, early 2000s, that shit started to be more southern. Hip hop started to be more southern driven, and now we dealing with trap beats, and now we dealing with 3 6 Mafia and whoever the fuck else you want to talk about. Yeah, so why did I bring that up? Because I guess I was just more talking about, you know, what the fuck is going on? Am I tripping? Or I wonder if my mic cable is like
it seems like you're kind of coming in a little bit stronger when you moving the cable, but I mean,
yeah, I guess I just gotta be conscious of the cable. Anyway, fuck, bro, it seems like I'm not being picked up.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Because I'm getting levels, but anyway, yeah, I was just talking about like, because I don't know, you think that your style of rap is gonna be the thing in like the next 5 years? Because I always think like is the lo-fi niggas gonna have they moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the real like artsy rappers gonna have they time in the mainstream? You don't think so?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
You never know what might happen,
because it is like the turn of like we going into the next decade. And I was just thinking like, everybody in Danner had their shine from like the East Coast to the West Coast to the South. Maybe it's the Midwest time. Yeah, maybe. You know, I always be thinking about like, because it's a handful of like
somebody from Milwaukee like, gotta get picked up.
Yeah, it's a handful of shit coming out the Midwest that's like super interesting, from like that conscious Chicago shit to like
Mick Jenkins type of niggas.
Yeah, to like niggas like Lil Chicken. I feel like that the slap shit should
when
have
does
been
Lil
like
Chicken go get picked up?
Yeah, because like Blueface got picked up. I really did not think that nigga would pop, but he popped.
You knew about Blueface before he popped?
Yeah,
I didn't know nothing about that nigga.
that was there like around like when he was like kind
High
of going
schools.
viral.
All that bullshit. Yeah.
So I was like, this. I love it because like the correlation between the Milwaukee shit, but I didn't think it would like pop because of like how off kilter his flow is and like how ridiculous the shit is. But
like,
it worked, I guess.
Funny. Like we was just talking about like my brother was talking about like the TJ thing. And,
Yeah.
Like TJ is like boiling right now. He just was on the cave.
Yeah,
with
that shit
Kenny
was
Beats.
hilarious.
Why? What? Why? Like who? Like who? Who fucking with TJ? Is it like a big joke, or is it, you know? And we talked about him multiple times on the podcast.
Yeah.
But
and that's how it was, because like initially, yeah, it's exactly how it was. Like initially I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I kept seeing it so often, like, all right, I kind of get the joke. And then like it's prominent, like, do I really like this shit, or am I part of the joke, you know?
like it's almost like a level of like, just like, I don't know, it's like my brother, we kind of reviewed the Dynamic Duo 2 video yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but the last time he was on the podcast.
That shit is ridiculous.
And he was saying like, the joke is too obvious now. The fun was when you could argue.
Yeah.
Like where it was like, nah, he a real like nigga who just can't rap. You know what I'm saying? He a real nigga who be scamming and doing this and that. He just can't rap. And it's kind of funny that he can't rap. Or is TJ consciously going in the booth like, I'm about to like make these niggas stomach hurt? Like like I think TJ is smart enough, especially based on the Cave episode that I saw, to like, if he didn't know that's how niggas was perceiving him before, he know for sure now.
Yeah, I feel like he's really like moving smart with like the way he's like gradually going up, because like, yeah, I thought that shit would like kind of like fizz out, but like it's still coming, and like it is that point where you like, is he trying to make the joke now? Like, is he conscious of the joke? But I mean, but like that Cave shit is definitely like a look. He has more eyes on him
behind
now.
the scenes.
But like also like when he was like first bubbling and like did his first show with no jumper and did that whole fraud shit where he got arrested.
Niggas was really believing that he got arrested, even though the security guards, I said security guards, the police officers look like fucking Paul Blart. Like, who is these niggas? They not like, they like, like it was so obvious that it was fake, but it was because it still just had the hint of believability. Like, I don't know. But I guess this all stemming from, let's get back to the topic. It's all stemming from, you know, me saying like, what's really gonna be the next thing? I think people are accepting comedic rap now like a lot. Like, is the Old Town Road song, is that kind of a joke?
Damn.
The hook is fire.
Yeah,
that's undeniable.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but like comedic rap has been more receptive in recent
Ugly
years.
God.
From Ugly God, Lil Dicky, that fucking Man's Not Hot dude.
Oh my god. Was he a rapper or is he a comedian?
He's a comedian, but he made a joke song that went viral.
Yeah. Probably do more numbers than any nigga who like really seriously making music, because niggas just love, you know, and I see a lot of rappers using the meme marketing tactic.
Yeah.
Like, I follow this one nigga on Instagram, Twitter, millions of views because he just memeing his own music, and I bet that's running his streams up like a motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. That's how like the whole Old Town Road was like around the time the cowboy memes was going around. Yeah, meme culture is crazy. That's what I'm saying. The internet is stupid, dude.
It's mainstream, but it's still like it's mainstream and underground. Like, it's still like, you still got the very out of taste memes, like the one you just showed me.
Yeah.
And then you still like where you will show the average person to be like, weird ass nigga, like what?
Yeah.
But like, you still got like Gucci running meme campaigns and shit. Like,
yeah.
And your favorite artist who getting 1 billion fucking streams relies solely on memes. Like Lil Boom. Like, bro, straight meme. Like, and it works a lot. Shout out Lil Boom.
Yeah, I feel like it worked to an extent.
How much staying power though, you know?
Exactly. I hate when like something works for somebody and everybody like goes that try to take that route, and then like the shit just becomes corny. And that's my whole thing. I just don't want to be a corny artist at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'll kill my career before I go corny.
Kill my fucking self before I start like trying to rap like TJ. Like, man, it's just, I don't know.
And like, it's so much shit that's changed. Like with 96 Neon being like a short project, cause like that's because of like the modern times. Nobody want to hear a nigga rap good. Like, okay, you can rap good, but do I want to listen to your song?
But
nigga,
you
no.
were rapping well. Like, that was something that you can't downplay it.
I was, but like with the conscious of what is currently going on type. It
was very calculated.
Yeah.
It was you were serving yourself and the people who may or may not listen to you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, but guess what? Chicken butt.
Are you ugly as fuck? Nigga, I was thinking of a serious question and no. But I guess like I'm feeling like this is over. Let's wrap it up. I mean,
okay.
What's up with what's next for you? Very generic question, I know.
Well, what's next? I'm doing a lot of shit right now.
You just played me a few beats before we started.
Currently flirting with the next project. Me and Al are about to do Postmodern Abyss 2. That'll be out 2020. Me and that guy Eli are releasing a beat tape that will be available for all artists to partake and use in their own time, however the fuck they want to use it.
So the premise of the tape is like it's a beat tape, but
it's a beat tape that you can just vibe to, but we also want to like have it available for artists to use.
Do what they want. Yeah. That's really cool. My man's is out here providing a fucking service to you niggas, man. Be grateful.
Shout out to that guy Eli.
I know about him. He did a song with my nigga. He not my nigga, but he did a song with Joey. You my nigga. He did a song with my nigga Joey. He an electronic producer. Joey. He go by the name of Neon or Neon. And that guy Eli is the nigga with the curly hair. Yeah. He rap, I think. Yeah. He laid a verse on that song. That's the first time I ever seen
Eli is cold. Like, I'm glad I met him. I met him in the midst of making my project. He played the guitar riff at the end of Keys.
Oh, he played guitar?
He plays guitar, produces, sings, raps, engineers. He multifaceted, awesome.
Bro, that type of shit, that just make my heart warm.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, I love when niggas say, fuck it. I'm gonna do every fucking thing. Like, I love that shit.
One more plug. Liza Jane. I'm working on her next project with her. It's gonna be fucking fire.
Internet girl on
Internet girl
Instagram?
#1.
Yeah.
Got some production like down there. We got 10 songs right now. 2 of them, me and Eli on the beat. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of production on her next project.
What is she about? What type of artist?
Well, I've seen her like labeled as like alternative pop, but like I don't know, she's kind of like jazzy, soulful singing over kind of like I don't even know what kind of, I don't really know how to classify her music.
But she's a singer.
Yeah, singer mostly. Singer-songwriter.
With a twist. Nah, but
shout out to Liza Jane.
Yeah, I be seeing like all the people you just mentioned on Instagram all the time, and I think I peeped a few of them at the show. You probably saw me at the Cactus Club a couple.
Yeah, I seen you in the cut. I initially thought I knew you, but like, I don't know this nigga.
Oh shit, my hat fell off. No, but you got any new releases that you planning on announcing exclusively on RNDM?
Exclusively, like everything I just mentioned, nobody really knows about besides the artists that I'm working with.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah, all
you heard it here first.
Alex now, Postmodern Abyss, Liza Jane, her next project, and me and that guy Eli's beat tape. That's gonna be fucking beautiful. I'm gonna show you some of this shit. It's dope. It's very dope.
I'm excited to hear it, and I hope y'all are too. You are.
Oh, more visuals too.
MKE Neely on Instagram. I'm gonna flash all that shit up on the screen.
MKE Neely, MKENEELY. Instagram, the only thing I got right now. Just fuck with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna flash it on the screen and I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm gonna tag you in it, all that good shit. So it's a click away. That's about it. I mean, you got anything else?
No, go check out 96 Neon. It's only 15 minutes. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, thanks for listening.
You ain't shit if you don't like it. That shit.
Truly, like, it's too many sounds on there for you to be like, this shit trash.
Yeah, bro. Like, you need to just calm down and maybe, like,
you know, broaden your horizons. Yeah, lame bro, ass nigga.
Go listen to goddamn Rich the Kid there. If you think this shit trash, nigga, like, for real, man. Don't be in my comments talking about, oh, this nigga, why you ain't get me on there, nigga? Cause you ain't shit, nigga. Obviously.
I mean, don't show the up and coming niggas. Shout out to the up and coming niggas. Y'all might be trash now, but a year or two, you got it.
Need to go back to the drawing board with that bullshit, bro. Don't come out the house until that shit fire. We done. Follow my nigga on Instagram. He's a wonderful artist. That's why he's here. If any other artists see this, just simply comment or hit my fucking DMs, and this shit could happen anytime.
Yeah, that's literally how this happened.
Yeah. You already know. Bye, y'all.